All right. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my, it's a little choppy. Hold on. Bear with me. Goodness gracious. My computer just started lagging.
That's that battle and that matchup.
Dump off to Ramondre.
Ramondre Stevenson slip and then able to start his engines and carry it
Let's
forward.
Let's see.
And we'll look at this Houston defense.
Very likely whoever wins this game is going to the Super Bowl. Ooh. Ramondre getting busy. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Great stuff. Oh my gosh. Good tackle by Petrie. Volume low. Yeah.
They're going to throw. And complete. Douglas, touchdown, Patriots on 4th and 1.
Oh, on 4th and 1. That's tough. Who was that? Who gave that up? Oh, that's Smith. That's our 4th corner.
And complete. Douglas, touchdown, Patriots.
That's
on
tough.
4th and 1.
Good matchup. Oh no. Oh, that's Kalen. Ooh, never mind.
The ball coming out of Stroud's hand.
Good score. 3rd and 8.
Stroud protected.
Come on, CJ.
And now he's going to go and then flip.
Good completion.
Schultz is tight end. Big play. Dalton Schultz.
Big play. All right.
Patriots 30.
Bullock tipped the ball. Oh wow.
Action. Stroud in trouble. Throws and he's got his man.
Good completion.
Catch is made by Higgins. And a beautiful throw on the move by Stroud. Able to complete. It's a first down. Might have been a face mask.
Good completion.
I don't see a flag.
They driving it a little bit.
Kirk is good.
Defensive lineman.
So now 3rd and goal from back near the 7. Stroud
Come on, CJ.
floats it. Marks incomplete. It's 4th down.
All right, take the points. Field goal.
See if the Texans
Defense got to tighten up.
And they can. As, takes a second to settle in.
It was a decent drive.
Patriots took advantage of it. A couple of missed plays. Couple of good plays, and this is incomplete over the middle. It was tipped by Derek Barnett.
Dalton got hurt.
As Laura talked about, that's
Dalton got hurt. Okay. Did he come back into the game?
Long for the Patriots. May ball.
Oh my! Let's go.
Let's
go.
Still loose. And
oh
the
my
Patriots
gosh!
Look like they got back on top of it.
Bro.
It's 3rd down.
It's so choppy. Bear with me, y'all.
Coming. Stroud gets it out.
Good catch. Okay, this looks slightly smoother.
And they're going to mark Jaden Higgins just short of first down yardage. He gets 9.
Okay. This looks a little better. All right. Bet.
Nick Chubb, his first carry.
Good pick up, Nick.
Houston. The concussion late in the 3rd quarter at Pittsburgh. He's their Pro Bowl receiver. 2 big weapons not available. Stroud.
Whoa! Out of bounds.
Try for the interception by Davis. And it's an interception.
Really?
It didn't look
he got a speed in?
He did, but let's take a look.
It's an interception. First down. New England.
Okay.
His knee's in.
Yeah, one knee equals.
That's an insane overthrow. I'm not gonna lie.
It does look like it's in. It's close as to whether or
That
not
is
it was
a
on
crazy
the line. Looks good
overthrow.
to me, Russell.
I agree, Troy. It looks like that knee is in. Even if it rolls out, it's not like a heel toe.
The choice wasn't bad. The throw itself was just bad.
Like he does. I have a catch.
Wow, I'm not sure what C.J. Stroud
good pick.
saw on that throw.
It's another C.J. Stroud turnover in this postseason. Turned it over 3 times at Pittsburgh, and right now this is being called an interception. They'll check it. We'll get the call when we come back.
We still in the game. It's still early.
His first of this year.
And first ever in the playoffs.
If he throws another pick.
May turned around. There was no one there.
Oh, he
so
fumbled?
he goes forward. And let's take a look at the end of this. Oh, yeah, that was punched out by Togiai.
That's such a great job by Togiai. He has been a playmaker throughout the year, and especially to close out the season. I tell you, the
I said that if CJ throws 2 picks in this game, we're losing. If he throws 1, we're going to be okay.
They've got to put it in their own hands, and they get to take away and set up this offense with outstanding field position.
That was a broken play. Drake May kind of turned around, may have turned the wrong way. On first down, Stroud flips it. Higgins with a catch. Blake Fisher in the ball game for that.
Jeez, good swarm.
By Ellis on Woody Marks.
Took his helmet off.
Gain.
3rd and 4.
Here they come.
Clearly sending the blitz. Come on, get that out.
End zone. Kirk. Touchdown.
Let's go. Good Kirk. Good catch, Christian.
Nobody in the middle of the field. Here they come. And even with a ball that's
I thought he was going to take the end route.
Kirk,
either one would have been a touchdown.
To use his body.
I'm surprised he went for the big play.
You see,
Very
Marcus
surprised.
Jones is in coverage. Kirk's running to the outside route, and a ball that's behind him.
That was a good catch. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Oh, good work.
To get out to his left. Wins that foot race and gets the first down.
Got to get him down. Got to get him down.
Will Campbell,
slippery.
With some of the struggles he had last
Get a sack.
week.
Keep them out of field goal range. Get a sack. We need a sack right here. Oh, he got
down the sideline and incomplete. With Kyle Williams the target, it's 4th down.
Goodness
and
gracious.
Another stop by this Texans defense.
Come on, O. Come on, O.
In trouble. That ball is up for grabs.
What are you doing?
Back the other way, Jones. He is.
Oh my
in for the
gosh.
touchdown.
Just take the sack, bro. What? Good play by Marcus Jones.
Caleb on Chason had pressure.
Well, that's 2 picks, man. That's 2. Shout out to the defense, but
blitz coming. Pass is caught by Hutchinson, and he spins.
I don't know.
For the first down.
It's like they're coming again.
I don't know. Giving them too many opportunities like this.
Well played.
Helping turn this defense around in New England.
This one is off the hands and picked
That's
off.
3.
Hutchinson couldn't make the catch.
Sheesh.
And Craig Woodson did. Turnover number 3 by the Texans on offense.
Yeah, this looked like one that should have been caught. Hutchinson, it's
that's too high.
But yeah,
he should have caught that, but the ball is too high.
I mentioned Woodson. He's been sitting tight.
CJ Selling.
He's middle safety, but he's not
Selling,
playing all
man.
that deep. He's hanging in there, and because of that, he was in a perfect
He should have caught that, but the ball is a little high.
Make the play on the football.
That one for sure goes both ways.
Because he was touched.
An interception. However, he was down by contact at the 48-yard line.
We still in the game,
1st and 10 at the
48-yard
line.
Defense for sure. We need them to.
Houston has done such a good job throughout the year protecting the football. Not last week and certainly not today.
Clutch up for
6 quarters of play, 6 turnovers for C.J. Stroud.
Blitz off the edge. Patriots.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Good blitz.
May brought down by Will Anderson last week after turnovers. They allowed
Put Davis Mills
3
in.
points off 3 turnovers. They're trying to turn it in again. Here's Henry. It's 4th down.
Jeez. Goodness gracious. Shout out to the defense, man.
Alshire and To'o. They're 2 linebackers.
3 picks in the first half is crazy.
With hands on him, just throws it right into
Is that
the
a fumble?
ground. It's an incomplete pass, not a fumble. Pressure by Barmore.
If they're able to come away with some scores like they did last week, even better. But you're asking a lot from this group.
Wide open is Booty. Kayshawn
Good pick up,
Booty
Kayshawn.
makes a move and takes it inside the 30.
It's so choppy, man.
Because they have run the football as well as anybody the last 5 games.
Little play action, strong throw. Booty takes it inside the 10.
They got to tighten up.
From Drake May and a gain of 18. May, end zone.
Oh, good catch.
The touchdown. Diggs.
Wow. Good catch, man.
This is a great catch. I mean, that is not easy to do. That ball's away. He knows he's going to have contact at the end of it. Jalen Reed in coverage, and he's trying to make a play on the football. But
that was a good ball,
just
too.
Strong hands by Stephon Diggs in a bigger deficit than where they already are.
They get the ball to start the second half. Here is Marks.
Good work by Barmore.
Down by Barmore.
Well, and he's another force.
2nd down and 14. Extra men on the rush. Stroud is protected, and he throws a strike to Jaden Higgins.
Completion.
Across all of the ESPN.
Still in the game, but
down at the New England 49.
Offense not really showing me enough.
Stroud
Oh, my gosh. Put Davis Mills in. Put Davis Mills in. Oh, my goodness.
Talk about it a lot, Joe. Balls that are thrown.
What? That is a terrible ball.
Carlton Davis, who I mentioned, had not had an interception this year. You talked about.
Oh my gosh!
His first in the postseason. Now he's got 2. He's had a good game. He just got called for pass interference to kind of set this up. But he makes a heck of a play on the football that's thrown behind him. It looked initially like maybe he's bobbling it, but he gets it. And boy, there is nothing that's gone right for C.J. Stroud.
Extra man on the rush. And this on 3rd and 7.
It's like the defense can only play so good.
It has to be smart.
If you just keep giving the ball away, bro.
Steps up and he'll go. Flag is down, and so is Stroud.
It don't look like the play call doing anything either.
Williams makes that play. Will be in Seattle to take.
Like if he's not throwing a pick, then it looks like it's nothing open. He's trying to get out of there and scramble. Oh my gosh!
Forced fumble by Will Anderson, and this joins the defense for Houston. He's back near the end zone. It's Hail Mary time out of the right hand of Drake May, and there's a chance in the end zone. And it's
Jamarcus Ingram with the pick.
Jamarcus Ingram.
In the first half, and they just got to take it. It's cliche, but just one play at a time.
Here's a throw, and a nice throw at that. Spinning catch by Hutchinson. Back to Marks. Bends it back in one of his better runs of the ball game.
I can't believe CJ's playing this bad, bro.
3rd and 2. Stroud rolls right, and this is broken up. Great play made by Marcus Jones.
That's a good play.
It'll be a chip shot of 25 yards, but nothing's easy on this cold, wet day, and Fairbairn knocks it through. 2nd and 5. Togiai can't make the tackle.
Wow.
Yes, he can by the jersey.
Again, for us to have, for CJ to throw 4 picks and we only allowed 21 points so far, it ain't too bad.
3rd down they faced. Anderson.
Oh my gosh.
And it's recovered by Alshire.
Oh my gosh. Talk about saving us. Oh my goodness.
Jr. coming off the edge.
Well, Will Anderson, he just comes right around the edge
good
again
play.
against Will Campbell, the rookie left tackle, and it's just an outstanding job. We show that they keep it back, and this time it's only Campbell one-on-one. And that's a matchup there's not many left tackles in football are going to be able to hold up, let alone a rookie.
Anderson with 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles.
Bro, the defense is keeping us in this game, dog. If they weren't so good, it'd be like 35-0 right now.
And part of the key coming into this game was Drake May understanding when he was getting help on the edges and when they were not giving help to those 2 edge rushers. May might have been able to do it, step up a little bit harder. But a great play by Anderson.
Stroud is brought down by Chase.
There you go. Just hold on to the ball. Take the sack, man. Just take the sack.
Quarterback hit of the game for Caleb on Chason. 2nd and 18. Stroud over the middle.
Good completion.
Catch is made by Higgins, and the rookie
Will
from
Campbell's
Iowa
short
State.
arms is a real thing. I don't even think it's his arms. I think he's just a little slow, bro.
He ran into a wall, lost a shoe.
He fumbled.
Patriots are on it.
Let's go work by the defense.
He lost a shoe. And
dang, he had 2 hands on it. That's a good rip. You better put some gloves on.
And it is a fumble.
How you let him rip it when you got 2 hands on it? Put some gloves on. Why is he playing with no gloves in the cold at that? That's crazy.
Gonzalez rip it out.
That is wild.
This is amazing how many turnovers we have watched in this game.
That is the 8th are the Patriots. It's 3rd and 8. Safe play. Stevenson, no chance. And Stingley came up to knock him out.
And that play call right there tells you how much respect Josh
Free D'Amico.
And it would be there.
3rd down and 7. Stroud, sideline. One-handed
oh my
try
goodness.
Jaden
Wow.
Higgins was the target. Carlton Davis may be guilty of his 2nd pass interference of the night and his 3rd of the playoffs.
It's literally just the offense, man.
Yeah, there's a grab, and that's what they
Oh, my gosh. Good call.
Anything
Good call.
he can do to add to or shorten the distance on a field goal attempt.
Stroud. Low throw.
That was a bad ball.
It was a catch. And the young man from
we need a
Hawaii.
defensive touchdown.
It could be
Need a
easier to
defensive
throw in
touchdown.
the snow. Troy, you've mentioned that as well.
Here is one drop to Hooper. And the tight end with a catch and run.
Rain and it's snow falling. You should see these quarterbacks grip the football better.
They put May on the move.
Oh,
and he
my
gets brought
gosh.
down from behind by Daniil Hunter. Anderson
Bro,
coming off
the
the
get
edge.
off
May
was
steps
crazy.
into it, takes a shot downfield.
Ooh, good
And
catch.
Caught for the touchdown, Kayshon Boutte.
Oh my gosh, that was nice.
Pretty amazing job. Great throw, outstanding catch by Kayshon Boutte. That's some of the things that we've seen from him throughout this season in what has been a breakout year. I mentioned Stingley was targeted just one time through the first 3 quarters, twice on this possession. He got called for the penalty, and then they take him deep for the touchdown.
Can't do it any better
Goodness
than number
gracious.
9 did right there. On third down, Stroud has to escape to his right, throws behind Stover, incomplete.
Oh
Stover
my
hurt.
gosh.
Here's the punt by Townsend.
Uh-oh. Don't let Marcus crib it. Okay.
And it's going to stop. And
Oh, good setup for the defense.
Downfield as it's held
Good setup.
inside the
We
5
need a
is
defensive
Trayvon
touchdown,
Smith.
bro.
Third down and 7. May complete. Diggs.
Let's go pick up.
Third down and 8. Here's a shot. Williams.
Oh my.
Incomplete, no flag. 7. And a guy who won 3 rings as a Patriot.
Oh, GG's. This is
Here's Stroud.
1 minute left.
That's Marks.
Good game, man. Good game.
And a first down. Let's turn our attention to the Texans. They came into this game having won 10 straight.
I think
Good
they're
game.
both very deserving. And kudos to Matthew Stafford for the year that he had.
All right, we can take it off
Stroud
Emo
is
only.
gonna float it downfield. Hutchinson. It is incomplete. Garrett Stidham will make that start.
Shout out to the pass, man.
Former 4th round pick.
Goodness gracious. Baby. Texas punted with 5 minutes left. Bro. The offense was terrible. CJ Stroud mainly. Now, I'm gonna assume the play calling wasn't good because on the drives that he wasn't throwing picks, he's running out the scramble because it looks like nothing is open. So I'm assuming both were bad. CJ was bad and the play calling was bad. Booty on Stingley. Now that was tough. Should have put Davis Mills in. I ain't gonna lie. We probably would have had a better shot with Davis Mills. I don't think Davis Mills would have threw 4 picks. Four picks, bro. It's crazy. All 4 of those were in the first half, right? Or it was 3 in the first half and then 1 in the second half. Play calling wasn't bad. It's safe to assume that it was bad at times. Like I said, if there's nothing open, then that's safe to assume. But again, CJ played bad, like really bad. That's two things can be true. Can't keep blaming all the turnovers on play calling. I didn't blame the turnovers on play calling. I said the play on the drives that he wasn't throwing picks, nothing was open. He's getting out there scrambling. So that's two different. On the drives he wasn't throwing picks. Yeah, baby. Kayshon got his deep shot. Interesting, man. Honestly, bro, if we had just even a mediocre offense, we could have won this game. The defense played phenomenal. Man. Everything is just choppy. I'd rather play the Patriots anyways. Gonzo was targeted 16 times. Interesting. I mean, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Lost my parlay because Houston lost by 12 instead of 10 or less. Hutchinson at the end dropped that. Give it a touchdown. Can we play a game after this to the Rams? Highlights come out. We'll see. Drake may be mid in the playoffs. I mean, if we've been honest, bro, he played a really good defense today. So, you know, and this is not terrible. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. That's not terrible, but he played a really good defense today. Marks 14 for 17 yards. Interesting. Yeah, I said that. Somebody asked me yesterday or 2 days ago, do I think Woody Marks is our running back of the future? And I said no. I said it would be nice if it played out like that, but he's not. You know, he definitely not better than Joe Mixon. I don't see that. All 3 wide receivers scored. You said you wasn't worried about. I mean, They really didn't do anything special. They scored for sure. Great catch by Stephon, great catch by Kayshawn, but like none of them took over the game. We gave them opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. We just keep giving them the ball. You know, the pass play calling isn't bad, so it is what it is. You know, if you keep giving a team opportunities, they're gonna do something eventually. May and Stroud have been terrible in both playoff games so far. Again, I wouldn't say May was terrible today. I wouldn't say he was terrible. CJ Stroud was terrible for sure. If the Broncos backup quarterback any type of competent, they could win. That's facts. That's factual. The Broncos do got a shot. I'm the only Texas fan that's cool. The rest of them were popping so much. Yeah, I said that yesterday, bro. I said if CJ throws 1 pick, we can win this game. If he throws 2 or more, we're losing this game. Like verbatim, I said that, and he threw double that. Gonzalez is good about his jersey, the rookie. W streak. Made 5 fumbles and he lost 2. He can't hold on to the ball. But again, bro, that defense is disgusting, man. Texas defense is nasty. I get that. He fumbled 5 times, threw a pick, you know, but he played a really good defense. If the Seahawks make the Super Bowl, I don't see them losing to Denver. Yeah, if I'm being honest, I'm leaning towards the NFC in the Super Bowl right now. That's what I'm leaning towards. If Seattle comes out there, I'm picking them to win the Super Bowl. I think Rams are not a shoe-in because of their secondary. But if Seattle comes out, I'm picking them. That pick don't count. Oh yeah, no, yeah, the pick don't count. That was a Hail Mary. Yeah. So basically, I mean, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Yeah. The INT was on a Hail Mary, so played a good defense today. That's supposed to be an excuse on why you didn't play good. So he would have threw for 179, 3 touchdowns, and no picks. That's not a bad game at all. Texans fans said Woody would have 100+. Nah, they glazing Woody. Woody cool, bro, but he's not somebody that you rely on to take over every single game. I wouldn't have bet that. I felt like running the football on a Pats was possible, but it wasn't a guarantee. And then last night when we looked at that game where you said Barmore and the other DT and Milton Williams played versus when they didn't play, that definitely put that in perspective too. Versus the Bills, one Cook got off and then the other one he didn't, so that definitely put that into perspective. A better QB would have won that game. Nah, for sure, bro. All CJ had to do was just throw one pick. That's it. One pick, we would have been good. We can live with one interception. If he threw one pick, we would have been fine. We would have won that game. But the good part is, hopefully we got no injuries next year. Everybody on this defense is coming back next year. So there's nobody that's up for contract. And I'm assuming that they're going to strengthen the defense. May fumbled about 7 times in these 2 playoff games combined. I mean, that's what happens when you play teams that are top 10 in sacks. You know, they're gonna get to the quarterback. That's unavoidable. That's gonna happen to anybody. Texans could have won if CJ didn't throw the pick 6. Bro, I don't know why he kept. I did not see him doing that, bro. Playing like that 2 games in a row, because he hasn't played like that at all this season. His 2 worst games this year were in the playoffs. That's crazy. I've not seen that back to back at all this year. So I don't know why he didn't just throw the ball away. I mean, not throw the ball, just take the sack. You know, like he was trying to do too much. I said, have you seen Stroud under pressure? And you tried saying I was wrong. Yes, I've seen Stroud under pressure the entire season, bro. He has not been that bad. His literally worst 2 games this entire season came in the playoffs. Crazy. Working right now, I can't hear you, but CJ Stroud. I'm not gonna go to the CJ Stroud needs to be replaced thing, but he looking bad. He gotta clean it up next season. Got to. But again, it's not like he was terrible this season. But he gotta clean it up next season. Will was getting killed all game, but let's blame May. It was always gonna be an NFC team. The weather was rough on the teams. AFC was mid this year. I think AFC was comp this year. I mean, if we look at the NFC, like the only really good teams, if we're being real, are the Rams and Seahawks. You know, I think AFC was comp. I think NFC was comp, but Packers and Bears and their defense is mid. Seahawks, no, 49ers injured. Eagles, terrible play calling. You know. The AFC had more top 10 defenses than the NFC did. Like it was, I think both sides were comp. Put Bryce Young on the Texans, he wins. I can't say that. We've seen Bryce throw 40 yards in a game this year. You know, we've seen him throw under 100 yards in a game twice this year. You know, I'm not gonna say he throws 4 picks, but I'm not guaranteeing a win with Bryce Young. Like, I'm not gonna guarantee that we would have won, but we probably would have won with Davis Mills. Davis Mills, he don't take as many chances as CJ does, which is I don't know why CJ was doing that today. It was crazy. It almost looked it almost looked like he was betting on the game. There's no way CJ gets an extension. Nah, I think you give him an extension, but you lowball him. You give him a cheaper extension, and you give him a team friendly extension to where if you needed to cut him, it wouldn't hurt the franchise. You know, so I think you extend him. I think it makes sense, because after a playoff performance like this, we can get you for the cheap. So if you do overperform down the road, we got you on a cheaper deal. And if you don't overperform, then we can just replace you. Texans are legit a QB away from a Super Bowl. I think they're a QB away, and I think they're also an OC away. I think it's 2. Zay, appreciate the sub. Appreciate it. Notice how all 3 years CJ been in the league, Tank Dell out, or Nico and Dell is out, or Nico, Dell, and Dalton is out. Yeah, that's crazy. Last year it was Tank and Stephon Diggs out. But yeah, every year receiver. But again, that's the reason why we drafted 2 receivers in the second round. That's the reason why we got Christian Kirk. You know, we gonna see next year, man. Again, they're bringing back everybody on that defense, and D'Amico Ryans is so defensive minded. I can see him looking to improve the defense next year. So they're gonna be they're gonna be nasty next year. They're gonna be a better defense next year than they are this year. After that rookie season, he been buns. Yeah. He's been mid. I ain't gonna say he been buns. He's never played that bad, bro. Never. So that's the first time I've seen him play that bad. In the playoffs for that comment. Yeah, I got you. Where's Sparks? Oh man. Y'all either have to trade for one or draft. I'm definitely looking at the draft. I wouldn't trade for a quarterback while we got CJ. Again, because this is the worst we've seen him play. So 3 years in a row losing in the divisional rounds. Unfortunate, very unfortunate, but it sucks too knowing that we had a defense that kept us in the game. Like how some people would be like, looks to be deceiving. The score don't tell the whole game. This actually was a close game because of the defense. People slept on a pass defense. I think the pass defense is good. I think that's fair. You know, they top 10, and I said this game would show. But I'm not gonna lie. 2 things can be true. CJ was terrible, bro. Like he gave y'all 3 free picks. All 3 of the picks that 3 of them. I can't. The 4th one was a tip. The ball was too high. But 3 of those, he threw it directly to the defender. It's ridiculous. If we wipe those plays away where he just made smart plays, oh my gosh, 3 picks is crazy. He threw 4, but again, 3 of them were like unnecessary throws. Like it didn't make sense. It's not logical. Texans are 0-7 all time in the divisional round. The pick 6 was super unnecessary. Texans had a very good run. If the weather was different, they could have won that. That had 0 to do with the weather. That had absolutely 0 to do with the weather. We clearly seen that was, and you know that goes back to the whole weather thing, bro. I'm not blaming that game on weather. I'm not saying we lost because of weather. We lost because of terrible QB play, terrible offense. CJ didn't look cold. He just looked like he was making bad plays. CJ cannot be the franchise QB anymore. We gonna see next year, man. We gonna see next year. Realistically, they're not gonna move on from him. Realistically, start talking about CJ. How people talk about Sam. Well, I got no comment on that. I like Sam Darnold, so y'all never heard me say one bad thing about bro. Fight, baby. Commentator said Stroud a 1-season wonder. Tough. AR would never throw 4 picks in a game. Will was so steaming cheeks this game. That's gonna be interesting, man. You know, Will gonna have to clean it up next year because the rest of he's gonna get cooked the rest of the playoffs. Denver has good defensive ends. If they make it to the Super Bowl, Seattle got good defensive ends. LA got good defensive ends. I think AR could have played better. He probably could have. That was wild, bro. AR probably would have, on one of them picks, he threw it so soft. AR probably would have just, you know what I'm saying? He would have beamed that in there. I don't know, man. Genuinely do not know, man. Genuinely don't know. If Bo Nix didn't break his ankle bone, Denver would have a legit chance to win the Super Bowl. But without him, yeah. With their pass rush, I mean, but they still got a shot. But I'm leaning towards the Patriots. But they still got a shot. Was CJ the only reason we lost? We could pinpoint touchdowns being given up on the defensive side, but turning the ball over that many times, you giving the Patriots a head start. And the crazy thing is they didn't even blow us out. That's the crazy part. But CJ's the main reason. Like, you know, we could blame this person and this person and this person for these plays given up, but the bulk of the reason is CJ Stroud. Right, Sean, crazy, not going that far. Everyone who said Pats would lose, mighty quiet. Shout out to all the teams. Would have won if the weather was nice. I don't believe the Texans would have won if the weather was nice. I don't feel like weather had a part in this game at all. I don't think CJ Stroud was throwing picks because he was cold. We lost because of turnovers. CJ and Young should get the same amount. I wouldn't be surprised. You can lowball both of them, realistically. Dang, I'm so behind. I'm like 7 minutes behind. Oh my gosh. Spark is definitely talking. Offensive line help. We definitely need O-line. We definitely need O-line. We if I'm being honest, we overachieved with our offensive line this year. That's not a great O-line. We 100% overachieved with that O-line. They play pretty solid this year, if I'm being honest. Don't let Bears win. Trey already said he popping it after the game. What's up, Quinu? Hop on 2K. We'll see about it. The defense went crazy and did enough to win. Texans defense definitely did enough to win. Definitely did enough to win. Should have traded Stroud last offseason. That's not realistic. That's a stretch of a take. Texans need O-line help for sure. Yeah. Pats defense been whooping all playoffs. I'm gonna give their defense credit, but again, it just, for me, it goes back to CJ literally gave them 3 free picks. We killed y'all interior line. Yeah, y'all got good pressure. The Pats got good pressure, but two of them were his fault. 2 of them were good plays. The pick 6, CJ Stroud fault. The throw, the first pick by the first pick on the sideline was an overthrow. There was no receiver over there, and then the third pick was an underthrow. Like, it was a terrible underthrow, and there was no power on the ball. It was just like it was like here, you know, that one looked so wild. They were all good plays, but they were free picks, if I'm being honest. Like, it wasn't, you know, oh, I jumped the route and I made a great play and I read the coverage. It was just, here you go. the way May is playing right now, if he ends up playing Seattle, he might leave in the hospital. If they play Seattle, I don't see them beating Seattle. No, and there's no offense to them. Seattle has an elite defense, and their offense is better than the Texans. So I think when teams talk about the most well-rounded teams, like I hear the Patriots more, but I think the Seahawks, their defense is just stronger. You like my fire, you like my. Speak Easy from the Slaughter, CJ. Oh, Speak Easy, ESPN, the Arena, Nightcap, everybody. Because they was already talking bad about him last week, and people was giving him the benefit of the doubt because again he's never had bad games like this back to back. And again, these are easily the 2 worst games of his career, easily. So it's like this is not like, oh, we've seen this from CJ his whole career. Like, at worst CJ just plays mid at worst, and Herbert threw 4 picks last year versus Houston, so Stroud had to make him feel better. Will Anderson had 4 sacks today. 3 of them were strip sacks. Oh my goodness. I posted a news short before the Bears-Rams game. All right, we need new memes. We can't keep recycling this one. Pats on top. Go look at the Texans' last play of the game. Will was trash. Weather wasn't bad. Pats' weakness is the left side of the line. They both are rookies. I want and need the 49ers to sign Alec Pierce in the offseason. I seen the Colts want Michael Pittman to reconstruct his contract. So they're probably going to re-sign Alec Pierce. They're probably going to franchise tag him. Davis dropped the pick on the first possession. He's just going to watch the Bears-Rams game. Take it easy. Texans defense is called Border Patrol. Interesting. 5 interceptions, 5 fumbles. Why did Texans punt with 4 minutes left? I can't answer that. Who had the worst performance, CJ or Allen? CJ. I don't think anybody. I don't think no quarterback this playoffs has played worse than CJ Stroud. I wonder if CJ gave May some advice after the game. He probably did. Colin Drump. No, I don't know who that is. Will Anderson is Hall of Fame bound. At the moment, he has Hall of Fame trajectory. He definitely got Hall of Fame trajectory. You light my fire.
Crazy one.
Here in the playoffs, Matthew Stafford and the Rams are moving on.
See how bad the Pats O-line today. Broncos lead the league in sacks. Where I think Kyle Pitts ends up. I can't play the sound because it'd be copyrighted music. The recording. Kyle Pitts either gets franchise tagged or I don't know yet. I gotta look at the teams who got capped. I gotta look at the teams who got capped. Oh man. Oh man. They shouldn't have said he was top 5. I mean, at that time, he had a top 5 season at that time, But nobody would have predicted this. If you never had 4 turnovers in a playoff game. A lot of Broncos fans were talking stuff when Herbert got eliminated. Good amount of them were happy when Joe Alt got injured. I'm not gonna lie. If Sean Payton can call a decent enough game, which I'm not betting on, the Broncos have a shot, but as of right now, I would pick the Patriots. They're not hopeless. Because their defense can get to the quarterback just as good as the Texans. So if they can do that, create turnovers, they good, you know. They got a shot. Seahawks offense clears Texans and defense is on the same level, if not better. Pats will have zero chance logically. Like from that standpoint, the Seahawks would beat the Patriots. Sam Darnold versus high pressure sack defenses causes him to turn the ball over. But the only team that he's done that against a lot is the Rams. And the Rams they're roughly top 10 in pass rush and they're top 5 in takeaways. The Pats, they're not top 10 in pass rush or top 5 in takeaways. They're not top 10 in either category. So that's not to say that they can't rush the quarterback, but I mean their O-line is much better than the Texans, and again it's like they would match up better versus the Patriots. It's crazy, bro. Genuinely, like if CJ if he would have just played mid, we would have won this game, bro. That's it. He threw 4 picks in the first half. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. All he had to do was just play mid. Stop the run, force Darnold to make the mistake. Less than 24 hours. Oh wow. I mean, we would have lost the game anyway, so I don't really care about this. That's tough though. That's tough. We still would have lost. I just think an NFC team would beat the Broncos. It's for me right now. It's either Matthew Stafford gets a second ring or Sam Darnold gets his first ring. I think it's 2K time. We're gonna see. Do we trust Sam to beat the Patriots? Again, the teams that make Sam Darnold throw picks are teams like that throw multiple picks. It's really only been the Rams. He threw multiple picks versus the Rams in both games. And again, the Rams are top 5 in takeaways and they're 11th in sacks, if I'm not mistaken. But like they get pressure and they create turnovers. The Pats, you know, they don't do that on a consistent enough basis for me to believe that. And that's in this game why I picked the Texans, because the Pats don't do that on a consistent enough basis. Again, CJ Stroud was blessing them with turnovers. If another quarterback goes into that game and doesn't play like CJ Stroud with the same defense, they're gonna beat the Patriots. And that doesn't mean the Patriots is a bad team. They're a good team, but it's a better matchup. Seattle's O-line is better. They play calling better. They run game better. If they go into that game with a healthy JSN, they're gonna go into the game with a better receiving core. Barmore and Shake can stop K9 easily. For me, it's not about them shutting down K9 or the Seahawks run game. It's about the Seahawks offense as a whole performing better than the Texans offense did today. That's it. Because we can make a really good argument that the Seahawks defense is probably second best in the league to the Texans. We can make an argument for that. Some could argue the best. That D-line is very nice. So all they have to do is play a better game offensively than the Texans did today. They wouldn't be able to run, so Darnold would have to throw on us. And I still like the Seahawks offense better than the Texans offense, even without them having to run. And they run game, even if their run game is still better than the Texans. TJ played this bad against New England. We've been on this segment for a minute. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for the links and the good conversations. Brandon Cooks is a weak receiver who always fails to secure the kick.
Pick it up, and they go deep down the field. Pass, caught, no. Pass, caught, no.
That is totally different.
Here's the crazy part. This is where Patrick Chung, the difference is the communication. It is an...
Those some great plays. Patrick Chung, I forgot about him. Wow. You light my fire. They find D'Angelo Williams for wearing Find the Cure. Azeez Al-Shaair was fined for wearing Stop the Genocide. Interesting. I guess they don't want to bring politics into football, I guess. I don't know. Find the Cure, that's for breast cancer. What the heck? That's some crazy stuff. Wonder how bad CJ would have played against Seattle. I said that yesterday. I forgot who asked that last night in the chat. They asked if the Seahawks and the Texans made it to the Super Bowl, who would I pick? And I said the Seahawks. Like I gotta be real, you know. I don't. We on the same. We in the same boat with that one, you know. Look at Sam Darnold's record against us. What Sam Darnold did with the Jets has nothing to do with Sam Darnold. This Seahawks, like stuff like that, it just don't matter, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Sam Darnold with the Jets, Sam Darnold with Carolina, it don't matter. It's not the same situation at all. Colts held them to 50 yards on the ground. Pass could stop the run and play man coverage with their defense. I think the pass matchup fine defensive wise versus Seahawks offense, but Pat's O-line can't hold up the Seahawks D-line, so it comes down to May to make plays. And coming down to May to make plays, bro, do we see Sam Darnold throwing 4 picks like CJ Stroud? I just don't see it. You light my fire.
You have bad performances. It's not a time to.
He's such a good coach. He's not even going to mention CJ Stroud's name in this, I bet.
Things don't go your way. You have bad performances. It's not a time to point fingers or say it's on one person. If anybody, it all starts with me. For me, as the head coach of this team, we didn't perform well. Obviously, I didn't have our guys, ready to go in this moment. So that starts with me. We stick together. Things don't go your way. You have.
Shout out to D'Amico Ryans, man. We might run 2K, but I definitely gotta restart the stream, restart my laptop because it is so slow, bro. That game would be a defensive game. If that's your point on why the Pats will win, then I'm confident. They not being in the playoffs. Hated, pure hater. Pats stack the box, run. Stop the run, play man coverage, and force Darnold to make plays. Same with the Seahawks defense versus May. It would be a good game. And I'm not saying the Pats will get blown out, but as of right now, I would just lean towards Seattle. And realistically, with the Texans, if there was a competent quarterback, again, we can accept a interception bouncing off of a receiver's hands, but none of the other three picks that he threw were competent. If there was just a mid quarterback, just mid, and we can call, some people want to call Sam Darnold mid. We can call him that. If there's a mid quarterback out there, the Texans would have won that game for sure. So, and again, if you put a defense like that, that's gonna make May work, and they're gonna get to the quarterback consistently. And again, on the other side of the football, you have better weapons, better play calling. You know, it favors the Patriots right now. I said the Patriots, the Seahawks, excuse me. They said the same. The first round exits. I did not predict or foresee CJ Stroud playing that bad. And again, if he didn't play that bad, which was not foreseen, they easily could have won that game. I ain't gonna say easily, but you know, like it clearly, that game was clearly close. He said Hawks gonna get the first seed. You know, interesting. No fun league at its peak. Brian the Cure, nothing wrong with that. I was super behind, bro. This is crazy. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. You like my fire. They changed the rules for Allen and he still can't get the win. Greatest throw I've ever seen. Yeah, no, that's tough. That's tough. He got a crazy arm. Is Josh Allen overrated playoff performer? I'm not gonna call Josh Allen overrated. I'm not gonna go that far. I think everybody just look at quarterback versus quarterback too much. You light my fire. We could borrow Flacco. Hey man, I genuinely think, bro, we would have won if Davis Mills played in that game. I would not be surprised, dog, because that was crazy. If Davis Mills played that game, we would have won. Do we not take in the fact that the weather and the elements affected the Patriots offense in this game? The Super Bowl is played in the dome. Bro, everybody got to play in the same weather. And if you're playing in the dome, everybody got to play in the dome, you know? Like, it's fair to say, it's easily fair to say that the Texans D-line is way better than the Patriots O-line. Easily, you can easily say that. Niners blanket chase, and I'm gonna catch up. I'm almost there. You're funny. Allen Ellie video overrated. Sports media started the QB versus QB stuff. Who's guarding Diggs on Seattle? When, bro, Diggs could score a touchdown and have 12 yards. He could have two catches for 18 yards with one touchdown. That doesn't mean he popped off. You know what I mean? Like, you think Seattle is gonna let Diggs go for 100? Him scoring a touchdown, that's a cool thing, you know. But like, Diggs not gonna pop off. I don't see none of the receivers on a Patriots just popping off. Like, nobody's gonna explode and take over a game. I forgot it's in San Fran. Interesting. Allen gets too much praise for a guy being in a Super Bowl appearance. I mean, we can praise talent though. I think he's very talented. He said, just answer, I'm not joking. I mean, you got Spoon and you got Woolen. Eamon Ward covers too. He pretty much plays like a nickel. Hawks gonna play zone anyways. Flores, one of the best defensive coaches in football. We're going to see neither team even made it to the Super Bowl yet. Booty's more of a threat than Diggs. I'm not going to lie. Diggs not doing nothing. Even Booty, though, like, Booty, this is not me saying that their receivers is not good. I like all of their receivers, from Diggs to Mac Hollins. Everybody in between. Everybody. What's his name? Kyle Williams, too. I like all their receivers. But there's nobody that, you know, again, it's not, there's nobody that scares you, you know, like that you fear that they're going to take over the game. And, you know, that's not a bad thing. They again, I think they all are good and talented, but it's just yeah, even when they played the Chargers, nobody popped off. When they played the Texans, Kayshawn led them in receiving, but he only had 3 catches, you know, and it's not like he went for 100. But you know, they did their jobs, you know, at the end of the day. But I don't think that they're like a super scary receiving core. Vikings defense better than Pop is more scary than this. They said the same thing today. Texans only reason CJ Stroud. Texans offense sucks. Put up 21 on the number 1 defense. How long is this? Kind of long. I'll come back to this later. I need to restart my laptop. Four picks, but the defense not good. All right, I'm caught up. Again, shout out to them for catching 4 picks, bro, but they was getting blessed. Yes, you made the catch and you made the right plays, but like you getting bad throws thrown to you where the defenders are in better position than the receivers because the throws are so bad, you know? Like, and it's not me again, that's not me taking away from them making the plays, but when you play a bad quarterback, you're gonna get some easy picks. You know, it's realistic.